Page 1. Ironclad Capital Partners, a boutique firm specializing in high-risk, high-reward investments in cutting-edge technology and frontier markets. Speaker's name, Dominic Ford. Steele title, Managing Partner, Ironclad Capital Partners. Background, a former aerospace engineer turned venture capitalist, known for identifying disruptive technologies. Forge has a reputation for making bold bets on companies that others dismiss as too risky. Style, charismatic, direct, and with a flair for storytelling, Forge thrives on painting a vision of the future while making complex financial concepts digestible. Capital raising pitch for Oz Fund 7 presented to Madripoor accredited investors. Location, 3545 VF4 Lightning 33D FORMNEXT Street, Madripoor. Project, Robotech Factory A manufacturing VF4 Lightning 3 racing meshes with the gods of 3D printers. Slide 1, welcome, speed demons and risk takers. Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines. We're here at 3545 VF4 Lightning 33D FORMNEXT Street, home to ZPin Technologies and Robotech Factory, where speed meets strength, and racing legends are forged in carbon fiber and molten steel. Our mission? To build the ultimate racing machines at the VF4 Lightning 3 meshes, designed with cutting-edge Z-pinning technology and powered by the gods of 3D printers. And the best part? They're all for racing purposes only. No boring commercial applications here. We're talking adrenaline-fueled, track-dominating, wheelie-popping meshes. Slide 2, why invest in Oz Fund 7? Madripoor isn't for the faint of heart, and neither is Oz Fund 7. This fund gives you tax advantages, exclusive equity in racing's future, a front row seat to the fastest revolution in manufacturing. We're building a factory that will manufacture racing meshes stronger, faster, and more resilient than anything out there. The VF4 Lightning 3 will be the crown jewel of racing tech, designed to withstand the craziest G-forces and pull off stunts that would make Evil Knievel proud. Slide 3, meet the legends at 3545 VF4 Street. Behind every great machine is a team of racing heroes. Let's meet our crew. FYZ Dr. Atlas Pinwright, a chief engineer and the mastermind behind Z-pinning tech. He's the man who makes sure our meshes don't crack under pressure, because in racing, second place is just the first loser. Valkyrie Forge, head of operations. Once built a 3D printed dragster in 24 hours flat. Rumor has it, she even beat a supercharged Dodge Demon with it. Thor Filament's a lead material scientist. He's the guy who can turn carbon fiber into pure magic. Don't let his calm demeanor fool you. He's been known to arm wrestle hydraulic presses for fun. And, of course, our mascot had a VF4 Lightning 3, standing proud at the factory entrance, ready to take on any track or circuit. Slide 4, what is Z-pinning? Let's get technical, racer style. Regular 3D printing is like building a race car with glue sticks. Looks great, but hit a bump, and it's game over. With Z-pinning, we're reinforcing those layers, making them 3.5 times stronger. Think of it like adding roll cages to every 3D print. When you're hurtling down the track at 300 miles per hour, you need a machine that won't fall apart. That's what Z-pinning delivers. Slide 5, the gods of 3D printers in Madripoor. We do things big, and our 3D printers are no exception. Let me introduce you to our pantheon of machines. Zeus Forge 9000 by Titan Tech prints huge VF4 parts like armor plates and wings. Known for lightning-fast speeds and precision that'll make a Swiss watch blush. Athena Precision 3D by Olympic additive, ideal for small, intricate parts like turbochargers and servo motors. Think Michelangelo with a laser. Hephaestus X by Molten Works prints metal parts with unmatched strength. Perfect for reinforced chassis and suspension components. Slide 6, why the VF4 Lightning 3? Because you don't win races with second-rate tech. The VF4 Lightning 3 is designed to be fast, built for speed and agility. Strong, reinforced with Z-pinning tech for unbeatable durability. Customizable, every part can be tailored to specific racing needs. And yes, it comes with rocket boosters. For closed courses only, of course. Slide 7, financials and the ask. Here's where the rubber meets the road. We're looking for $50 million to complete the Robotech factory at 3545 VF4 Street. Scale production of VF4 Lightning 3 racing meshes. Dominate the global racing scene. What's in it for you? Equity in the future of racing. Exclusive investor perks. Tax benefits through Oz Fund 7. Slide 8, investor perks are the fun stuff. To a factory A, come see the gods of 3D printers in action. Name a VF4 mesh. Ever wanted a racing mesh named after you? Now's your chance. Limited edition VF4 models, 3D printed using Z-pinning tech, of course. And yes, we're throwing in custom racing jackets for our investors, because you're part of the pit crew now. Slide 9, the future of racing meshes. This isn't just about building meshes. It's about changing the game. From drag racing to off-road competitions, VF4 Lightning 3 will be the ultimate race-ready machine. And we won't stop there. Robotech Factory will revolutionize everything from motorsports to industrial tech. Slide 10. Join us in making racing history, ladies and gentlemen. This isn't just an investment, hey, it's a legacy. Join us at 3545 VF4 Lightning 3 3D FORMNEXT Street, where speed, strength, and innovation come together to create the ultimate racing machines. Let's make Madripoor the racing mesh capital of the world. Thank you, and as we say in the pits, let's burn some rubber. Page 2. Capital raising pitch for Oz Fund 7, the divine pantheon of 3D printers presented to Madripoor's Hightown accredited investors. Project, Racing Grade VF4 Lightning 3 Meshed. Location, 3545 VF4 Lightning 3 3D FORMNEXT Street, Madripoor. Slide 1. Welcome to the Divine Forge, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to 3545 VF4 Lightning 3 Street, where gods don't just whisper ideas into our ears, they print them in carbon fiber. We're here to ask you for $50 million to fuel the next generation of VF4 Lightning 3 racing meshes, built with industrial-grade additive manufacturing. And let me tell you, we're not working with ordinary printers, we're working with divine machines. Today's focus is on our holy trinity of printers, Zeus Forge, Athena Precision, and Hephaestus Sex, each representing a god, a power, and a revolution in manufacturing. Slide 2. Why are we here? Racing purposes only. Let's get one thing clear, everything we make is for racing purposes only. No boring consumer goods. No paperweights. We're building 40-foot meshes with rocket boosters, designed to crush the competition on the racetrack and in the air. And we're not doing it the old-fashioned way. We're using cutting-edge 3D printing technology that's stronger, faster, and smarter than ever before. We're not just raising capital, we're summoning the gods of innovation. Slide 3, the Holy Trinity of Printers. Print number 1, Zeus Forge 9000. The king of the pantheon, the Zeus Forge 9000 is our industrial workhorse. It prints large-scale parts with lightning-fast speeds and thunderous precision. Think VF4 wings, armor plating, and chassis parts. Zeus doesn't just print, he declares your product to the world like a lightning bolt from Mount Olympus. Capital pitch. Fund Zeus Forge, and you're funding the god of large-scale production. Every part forged by this machine could withstand the fury of the racetrack and the wrath of the gods. And let's be real, if your factory isn't powered by Zeus, are you even racing? Printer number 2, Athena Precision 3D. The goddess of wisdom and detail, Athena's precision is unmatched. She handles the small, detailed components that bring our meshes to life, servo motors, sensor mounts, and cockpit controls. Her intelligence ensures that every micro-movement counts when our VF4 meshes hit the track. Athena isn't just a printer. She's the difference between first place and a fiery crash. Capital pitch. Invest in Athena Precision, and you're investing in flawless execution. Racing isn't just about power, it's about precision. And Athena delivers precision with divine wisdom. Think of her as the goddess of pole position. Print number 3, Hephaestus X, the god of fire and metal. Hephaestus doesn't play around. He prints metal parts with unmatched strength and heat resistance. From titanium alloy joints to engine mounts, Hephaestus crafts the parts that take the real punishment in racing. He's not just a printer, he's a forge, hammering out the future of racing-grade manufacturing. Capital pitch. By Hephaestus Forge, we'll hammer out a new era in racing meshes. Fund this god, and you're funding the backbone of every VF4 Lightning 3, the metal bones that won't break under pressure. Slide 4, why VF4 Lightning 3 meshed? The VF4 Lightning 3 isn't just a mesh. It's an unstoppable force on the track. Lightweight but indestructible, thanks to Z-pinning technology. Racing ready, with modular designs for quick repairs and adjustments. And with divine parts printed by Zeus Forge, Athena Precision, and Hephaestus Sex, this mesh is ready to dominate every race in Madripoor and beyond. When other racers are stuck in the pits, our VF4 Lightning 3 will be lapping the competition. Slide 5, why Madripoor investors? Let's be honest, Madripoor doesn't fund boring projects. You don't want another investment in a generic tech company. You want something bold, powerful, and legendary. We're offering you a stake in the first racing mesh factory in Madripoor, backed by the gods of 3D printing and built for racing purposes only. Slide 6, what's in it for you? Investor perks, exclusive factory tours, see the divine printers in action. Name a VF4 mesh after yourself, immortalize your name on a 40-foot racing machine. Limited edition VF4 models, printed by Zeus Forge and blessed by Athena Precision. Slide 7, the future of racing manufacturing. This is just the beginning. With Zeus Forge, Athena Precision, and Hephaestus Sex, we're not stopping at VF4 Lightning 3 meshes. We'll build racing drones, hypercars, and even rocket components. And thanks to Z-pinning technology, our parts will be stronger, faster, and more reliable than anything else on the market. Slide 8. The ask: we're seeking $50 million from Madripoor's Hightown investors to expand the Robotech factory at 3545 VF4 Lightning 3 Street. Scale production of the Holy Trinity printers. Fund the next generation of racing innovations. Slide 9. Final words from the Forge. Ladies and gentlemen, this isn't just an investment opportunity, it's a divine calling. With your backing, we'll make racing history. We're not just building machines. We're building legends. We're not just seeking investors. We're seeking believers. Join us in summoning the gods of 3D printing to craft the future of racing right here in Madripoor. Let's make Madripoor the racing capital of the world. Thank you. Page 3. Slide 1. Welcome to the future of divine printing. Ladies and gentlemen of Madripoor, welcome to a new era of additive manufacturing. Today, we present not just printers but the very gods of creation, innovation, and destruction in your workshop. Think of these machines as mythological powerhouses reincarnated, are ready to revolutionize prototyping and manufacturing. Now, let's meet the pantheon. Slide 2. Printer 1. Now the primordial print, the myth. In Greek mythology, chaos gave birth to the universe. Similarly, our primordial print system births ideas from chaos, turning digital dreams into tangible realities. But let's be honest, if you've ever cleaned a 3D print bed, you know chaos is alive and well. Why invest? We're not just selling a printer, we're selling order out of chaos. Think of this as a genesis machine of prototyping. With your funding, we'll streamline these processes into fast, efficient workflows. We'll turn late-night resin mishaps into commercially viable products. Capital pitch. Fund the chaos so we can birth order. Invest in us to revolutionize messy makerspaces into streamlined, revenue-generating workshops. Slide 3. Printer 2A. Odin's workshop. The myth. Odin, Thor, and Loki walk into a print shop. Odin, constantly updating firmware and optimizing builds. Thor, smashing through print jams and clogs with brute force. Loki, the trickster who makes sure every print fails at 98%. The reality. Odin's workshop is our flagship printer. With advanced AI-driven firmware, it auto-detects issues and fixes them before you even know there's a problem. No more Thor-level frustration. And we've Loki-proofed it, too. No more sneaky print failures at the last minute. Why invest? The market is flooded with printers that claim to be smart. Odin's workshop is smart. It predicts problems, auto-adjusts settings, and saves hours of labor. Time is money, and this printer prints both. Capital pitch. Fund us, and we'll deliver a machine worthy of the gods. An unbreakable, self-sustaining, profit-churning printer. Slide 4. Printer 3A. Vulcan Forge. The myth. Vulcan, the Roman god of fire and forge, was the ultimate builder. His forge crafted weapons for gods and heroes. Today, Vulcan oversees industrial-grade additive manufacturing. The reality. This is not your home hobbyist printer. Vulcan Forge is an industrial beast capable of printing everything from car parts to aerospace components. It's a precision machine, handling multi-material prints and operating at higher temperatures and pressures than any standard printer. Why invest? Think Larry Jeffers meets additive manufacturing. This printer doesn't just tinker with models, it forges parts ready for the racetrack, ready for war, ready for industry. Capital pitch. By Vulcan's Forge, we will revolutionize industrial printing. Invest now, and be part of the shift from hobbyist to heavy duty. Slide 5. Why Madripoor? Why now? Madripoor thrives on innovation. Your streets are filled with the world's best and sometimes the world's worst ideas. But here's what's unique: you take risks. You fund disruption. You win big. We're offering you a chance to invest in more than just printers. You're investing in speed A, faster prototyping, strength A, industrial grade manufacturing, innovation at the fusion of mythology and technology. Slide 6. The numbers. Let's talk numbers. Printer 1, primordial print, target market value of $500 million in custom prototyping. Printer 2, Odin's workshop, AI-driven tech market estimated at $1.2 billion. Printer 3, Vulcan Forge, industrial additive manufacturing projected to grow to $8.7 billion by 2030. With a modest investment, we're looking at a 10x return in 5 years. Slide 7, risks and mitigations. Look, no investment is without risk. But here's how we've prepared to crush those risks. Loki-proof firmware updates, Vulcan strength materials and components, chaos to order automation. If something goes wrong, we have contingency plans. Just like Hades, we've got a department for risk management. Slide 8, closing the deal. This isn't just a business, it's a pantheon of possibilities. We're not here to build a printer farm, we're here to create a goddamn manufacturing empire. And here's my promise to you. You invest, we deliver. You back us, we build. You believe, we succeed. Thank you, Madripoor. Let's bring divine innovation to life here, one layer at a time. Page 4. Capital call speech for the Z-pinning printer, Atlas printer presented by the VF4 Lightning 3 racing engineer of Madripoor. Pitch to Hightown accredited investors. Slide 1. Welcome to the strongest printer in the pantheon, ladies and gentlemen, esteemed investors of Madripoor's elite Hightown. Let's talk strength. I'm not here to pitch you another gadget. I'm here to introduce a Titania, a printer that, like Atlas himself, can bear the weight of a new era in 3D manufacturing. We've taken a centuries-old myth and turned it into a modern engineering breakthrough. The Atlas printer, powered by Z-pinning technology, isn't just a tool, it's a revolution in how we think about strength in 3D prints. Slide 2. What's the problem with 3D printing today? Most 3D printing today is done in layers. It's like stacking pancakes. Looks great from the top, but if you push too hard from the side, splatter, it breaks apart. This weakness is known as mechanical anisotropy. It means parts printed layer by layer are strong in one direction but weak along the z-axis of the vertical dimension. In racing terms, it's like building a car with a solid engine but no chassis. One good hit, and it's game over. Slide 3. The Atlas printer, a holding it all together. Our solution? Z-pinning. Think of it like driving steel rods through a skyscraper. It's not just about stacking floors, it's about making sure the whole structure doesn't fall apart when the wind blows. The Atlas printer uses continuous material deposition across layers, so essentially adding pins through the layers to create structural support. Just like Atlas holding up the sky, Z-pinning holds your prints together. Slide 4. Why the Atlas printer is a game changer. Let's talk results. Our Z-pinning process makes prints 3.5 times stronger in the Z-axis. That's not marketing fluff, that's hard data. In traditional prints, the Z-axis is a weak point, like the Achilles heel of every prototype. With Z-pinning, your print doesn't just survive under pressure, it thrives. It holds weight, resists deformation, and stays mechanically stable. Slide 5. The numbers that matter. Here's where your money goes to work. 3.5x tensile strength improvement in the Z direction. Mechanically isotropic properties in high pin volume samples. Decreased mechanical anisotropy means your prints are equally strong in every direction. In plain terms, we're eliminating the weak link in 3D printing. No more fragile prints. No more cracked parts. No more wasted materials. Slide 6. Why Z-pinning matters for racing now. As a racing engineer, I'm all about speed and durability. When you're on the track, a single crack in your custom part can cost you the race. Z-pinning eliminates that risk. Picture this: you've got a VF4 Lightning 3 out there, flying at max speeds. The structural integrity of every custom 3D printed component matters. Z-pinning makes sure those parts hold up under extreme stress. We're talking aerospace level durability. Slide 7. Why invest in the Atlas printer? Madripoor's investors aren't interested in toys. You want capital returns. So here's why you should care. Industrial applications. Z-pinning isn't just for hobbyists. It's for automotive, aerospace, and military applications. Racing innovations, from custom car parts to lightweight components, this technology will dominate the motorsports market. Licensing opportunities. We're not just selling printers, we're licensing the technology. That's where the real money is. Slide 8. The pantheon of printing strength. We've named this technology after Atlas, but let's bring in some of his Titan friends to help you understand the bigger picture. Atlas, the strength to hold it all together. Prometheus, the fire of innovation that drives us forward. Hyperion, the light of new possibilities. Together, these titans represent endurance, creativity, and vision. And that's exactly what the Atlas printer offers. Slide 9. What we need from you. We're asking for $10 million to scale production of the Atlas printer and bring Z-pinning technology to the industrial market. Here's how your investment will be used. R&D, enhancing the Z-pinning process for more materials, including metals. Production, building a state-of-the-art print farm in Madripoor. Marketing and sales, taking the Atlas printer to global markets, from automotive giants to aerospace leaders. Slide 10. Risk management. Enter Hades now. Let's talk risks. Every venture has them. But just like in Greek mythology, we've got Hades on our side. He's our risk manager, making sure nothing slips through the cracks. We've built contingency plans for material shortages, supply chain disruptions, market competition. We don't just prepare for success, we plan for survival. Slide 11. The final pitch. Be a titan. In ancient myth, the titans were forces of nature. They didn't ask for permission. They reshaped the world. That's what we're doing with the Atlas printer and Z-pinning technology. We're reshaping the world of 3D printing. We're turning fragile prototypes into unbreakable parts. So, Madripoor's finest, will you stand on the sidelines? Or will you step into the arena and become titans of industry? Invest in the Atlas printer. Invest in the future of strength. Mic drop moment. Thank you. Now, let's lift the sky together. Page 4. Capital call speech outline. VF4 Lightning 3, the future of racing and real estate. A broken bar with a twist of blockchain. Slide 1, welcome to Madripoor's hottest investment opportunity. Because where else would you rather park your money than in a factory building space jets and racing tech? Ladies and gentlemen of Madripoor's high tone, esteemed investors, and those here purely for the cocktail, so let me introduce you to an opportunity as rare as finding an honest businessman on the docks. Today, we're diving into Project VF4 Lightning 3, a one-of-a-kind facility that's cranking out more advanced engineering than a SHIELD lab, while also delivering robust cash flow, powered by innovative KPIs, smarter blockchain contracts, and an all-expenses-paid lifestyle for our engineers. Slide 2, the valuation breakdown. First off, let's talk about the numbers that make this factory purr like a freshly tuned race engine. Net operating income, NOI, $6.85 million. Cap rate, 10%. Valuation, $68.5 million. Seems straightforward, right? But here's where it gets spicy. The recent sale price of a comparable facility hit $169 million. How? Because investors like you knows that in high-demand areas like Madripoor, the cap rate tends to drop faster than street racers at the green light. We're not selling just bricks and mortar here. We're offering a turnkey operation that's building the future of 3D printing for racing applications, backed by cutting-edge tech like Z-pinning. Slide 3, the KPI playbook. Beyond the basics, sure, every investor wants to know about occupancy rates and lease expirations. But here at VF4, we measure success by more than square footage and rental income. Here are our unique KPIs that you won't find in any ordinary pitch deck. EOC Engineer Occupancy Count. What's EOC? It's our way of tracking the number of engineers on site, actively working on our next-gen racing tech. Current EOC, 2,536 engineers. Why does this matter? Because our engineers aren't just tenants, so they're the beating heart of this operation. More engineers equals more innovation. Power Brokers score, 4 stars. A custom metric for evaluating our negotiating strength in securing the best supply contracts, talent, and racing deals. Translation, we can wheel and deal with the best of them. Innovation Velocity Index, IVI, measures how quickly we're bringing new products to market. Our RIV is off the charts, so think of it as RPM for your returns. Engineer Happiness Index. Why? Because happy engineers build better race cars. And trust me, our proprietary engineer lifestyle coin keeps them grinning like they just won a street race. Slide 4, smarter blockchain contracts. Racing into the future, we're not just about nuts, bolts, and carbon fiber. We've tokenized our engineers' lifestyles using smarter blockchain contracts. What does this mean? Every engineer gets paid in our proprietary coin, VF token, which covers housing in Madripoor's exclusive districts. All you can eat ramen at Madam Woo's Noodle House, VIP access to Madripoor's underground street racing scene. Why is this important? By using blockchain contracts, we automate payroll, expense tracking, and performance bonuses. No paperwork, no delays. Slide 5, the all-expenses-paid engineer lifestyle. Ladies and gentlemen, our engineers are living the dream. They're housed in top-tier apartments, drive the latest VF4 prototype race cars, and have zero out-of-pocket expenses. And why? Because we want them laser-focused on innovation. Here's how it breaks down. Expense categories covered by VF token: housing, fully covered, check. Food and beverage, fully covered, check. Transportation, fully covered, check. Healthcare, fully covered, check. Racing gear and supplies, fully covered, check. You build it, we'll foot the bill. Slide 6, economic occupancy, EOC, and a key to success. Now, let's talk occupancy, not just physical space, but economic impact. Our EOC, engineer occupancy count, sits at 2,536 engineers. That's a steady stream of talent turning ideas into reality. Here's the secret sauce: 85% occupancy rate in the traditional sense, but 100% economic occupancy. Every engineer contributes to our revenue-generating machine. Slide 7, replacement cost. Why to steal the replacement cost for this facility? $95 million. Our asking price? $68.5 million. Why? Because we believe in giving our investors a head start. Slide 8, cash flow returns. Let's talk money. NOI, $6.85 million. Cash-on-cash return, 10.2% internal rate of return, IRR, 11.3%. In short, you're getting a premium asset at a bargain price. Slide 9, why Madripoor? Because where else in the world can you build VF4 Lightning 3 race cars by day, test them in the streets by night, and rub elbows with the who's who of the racing world at the Tiger Lounge? Slide 10, call to action. Let's seal the deal. Here's the bottom line: valuation, $68.5 million. EOC, 2,536 engineers driving innovation. Smarter blockchain contracts, ensuring smooth operations and happy employees. All expenses paid lifestyle, keeping our talent at the top of their game. Join us, and let's take the VF4 Lightning 3 from the factory to the winner's circle. Because the future of racing isn't just fast, it's unbreakable. Page 5. Speech, gods, printers, and the VF4 Lightning 3, how we're crafting the future of engineering, ladies, gentlemen, and those still trying to get their print beds to level. Welcome to the most ambitious gathering of engineering minds since the Greeks decided to shove a bunch of warriors into a wooden horse and hope for the best. Today, we're talking about our divine pantheon of printers, the VF4 Lightning 3, and how you are gods of engineering who are pushing the boundaries of technology faster than Hermes on a caffeine rush. Let's not kid ourselves. We don't just make things. We manifest them. You've all taken the tools at your disposal and turned raw materials into precision-crafted dreams on 4 wheels, sometimes 2 wheels when testing goes sideways. And each printer in this facility, it's more than a machine. It's a shrine to human ingenuity, precision, and occasionally yelling, "Hey, why the hell is it stringing again?" But this isn't just about printers. It's about how we, as a company, have channeled the energy of ancient gods into modern engineering excellence. And yes, if you're wondering, there is a method to the madness of naming our printers after mythological figures. So grab your coffee, adjust your calibration knobs, and let's talk about gods, printers, and how the VF4 Lightning 3 came to life. Prusa Core 1, the temple of Hephaestus' precision, perfection, and patience. And if that fails, recalibrate. First up, the Prusa Core 1. If this printer were a deity, it'd be Hephaestus, the Greek god of craftsmanship, fire, and engineering. You know Hephaestus, right? The guy who crafted Zeus's thunderbolts, designed armor for gods, and somehow managed to work in a volcano without offshore breathing down his neck. Now, why did we channel Hephaestus into the Prusa Core 1? Simple, because this machine embodies craftsmanship at its finest. It doesn't just print. It sculpts reality, layer by layer. It doesn't jam, often, and when it does, you fix it like the god of metalworking himself, a hammer in one hand, firmware update in the other. And if you listen closely while it prints, you can almost hear it whispering, perfection isn't optional. It's required. The VF4 Lightning 3 owes its frame and aerodynamic perfection to this printer. Without Hephaestus, we'd be stuck bending sheet metal with hammers and hoping for the best. Self-refilling storage system by 1/4 RTH, the speed of Hermes, because nobody wants to run out of filament at 2 AM. Next on our divine tour is the self-refilling storage system by 1/4 RTH. Now, I know what you're thinking, a self-refilling storage? What is this, Hogwarts? Nope, it's pure Hermes magic. Hermes, as you all know, is the god of speed, commerce, and making sure packages arrive on time. If Amazon Prime had a patron deity, it'd be Hermes. So it makes perfect sense that our inventory system channels his energy to keep us stocked, supplied, and ready to roll. Here's why this system is critical: you never run out of filament. You never run out of parts. You never have to explain to management why the prototype is delayed because someone forgot to order more ABS resin. With Hermes on our side, the VF4 Lightning 3 never waits. Our parts flow faster than the dragsters we're building, and our engineers are never caught standing around wondering where the hell the bolts went. We're a trig, disrupt engineering. Loki's playground chaos is just another word for creativity. Finally, we come to a trig and disrupt engineering. If this printer were a god, it'd be Loki, the Norse trickster, shapeshifter, and general troublemaker. Now, before anyone gets nervous about the word disrupt, remember, disruption is how innovation happens. Loki isn't about breaking things for the sake of it. He's about finding new ways to solve problems, even if it means flipping the table and starting over. And let's be honest, how many of you have wanted to flip the table after a failed print? The VF4 Lightning 3 wouldn't exist without a little chaos. It took trial, error, and a few blown fuses, but our modern-day Loki's embraced the madness and came out with something revolutionary. Disruption isn't a bug. It's a feature. And now, our dragsters are faster, lighter, and more resilient, thanks to the innovative madness of this machine. The VF4 Lightning 3, a creation of gods and engineers. Now, let's bring it all together at the VF4 Lightning 3. This machine isn't just a car. It's a testament to what happens when you put the best engineers in the world behind the best tools. Hephaestus gave us precision. Hermes gave us speed. Loki gave us creativity. And together, you all gave us the VF4 Lightning 3. It's not just a dragster. It's a masterpiece. Smart blockchain contracts and the engineer lifestyle. But wait, there's more. Let's talk about how we take care of you, the gods of this factory. We've implemented smart blockchain contracts to make sure you never have to worry about payroll delays, expense reimbursements, bonuses for innovation with our proprietary engineer lifestyle coin, ELC. You get all expenses paid, housing, free meals, because a hungry engineer is an angry engineer, access to the best tracing events. And let's be clearer, this isn't just about work. It's about making sure you have the freedom to create without distractions. Because you're not just engineers. You're modern gods, building the future one layer at a time. Final thoughts: keep building, keep innovating. In conclusion, remember this: you are Hephaestus, crafting perfection. You are Hermes, keeping the wheels turning. You are Loki, disrupting the status quo. And together, you've made the VF4 Lightning 3 a reality. Now, let's get back to work because the gods of engineering never rest. Page 6. Speech, gods, printers, and the Lightning 3, engineering happiness, one layer at a time. Ladies and gentlemen, gather round. Today, we're diving deep into the most electrifying crossover event in history. Mythology meets engineering. It's like if the Avengers were all engineers, and instead of saving the world, they were saving us from misaligned print beds and supply chain disasters. And let me tell you, you all deserve superhero capes. Now, before we get into our divine pantheon of printers, let's take a moment to talk about the real gods of this compania. You. Yes, we are engineers, tinkerers, dreamers, and occasional fire putter outers. Because without you, the VF4 Lightning 3 would still be a sketch on a napkin. Instead, it's a beast on wheels, breaking records and turning heads. And it's all thanks to your brilliance, persistence, and ability to stare at error codes until they fix themselves out of sheer fear. Let's talk about the Engineer Happiness Index now. I know what you're thinking, what the heck is the Engineer Happiness Index? Well, we've been keeping track. The M measures how happy, engaged, and most importantly how well caffeinated you all are. Here's what we found. Pre-printer upgrades, Engineer Happiness Index was at 73%. Post-printer upgrades, it's up to 89%. PK moments? When someone yells, it printed perfectly on the first try. Also, free donuts help, but let's be honest, the real reason for the jump in happiness is the tools we've put in your hands. You've taken the gods of 3D printing and turned them into the backbone of our VF4 Lightning 3 project. Let's break it down. Custom insoles by Schubert Additive, the healing touch of Asclepius. First up, Schubert Additive's custom insoles. If this printer were a god, it'd be Asclepius, the Greek god of medicine. Now, I know what you're thinking, what does medicine have to do with drag racing? Everything. Let's face it, spending hours in the shop takes a toll on your feet. And when your feet hurt, your productivity plummets faster than a bad PLA print. That's where custom 3D printed insoles come in. These insoles don't just make you more comfortably, they make you unstoppable. Our data shows a 12% boost in productivity after implementing these insoles. Foot-related complaints? Down 37%. And morale? Through the roof, because happy feet mean happy engineers. So, thanks to Asclepius, your feet are as finely tuned as the VF4 itself. Conductive filaments by Fiber 3, Zeus's bolt of innovation. Next, we have Fiber 3's conductive filaments. If this printer were a god, it'd be Zeus, the god of lightning. And let's be real, there's nothing more Zeus-like than harnessing electricity to create something groundbreaking. These conductive filaments have revolutionized how we think about electrical components in our designs. Forget about clunky wires, we're printing circuits directly into parts. Here's how Zeus has blessed us. The VF4 Lightning 3's control panel wiring is now 18% more efficient, thanks to these filaments. Weight reduction? 22%. Coolness factor? Off the charts. Zeus isn't just throwing lightning bolts anymore, he's throwing innovations straight into our printers. Wire printhead by Fraunhofer, Vulcan's Forge. And finally, we come to the wire printhead by Fraunhofer. This one's easy. Vulcan, the Roman god of fire and metalwork, has clearly taken our precedence in our shop. This isn't your average 3D printing method. Wire-based printing is like blacksmithing for the 21st century. We're printing with metal. Real metal. It's stronger, more durable, and perfect for custom parts on the VF4 Lightning 3. And, let's be honest, it's just plain cool to watch molten metal turn into precision-engineered parts. Thanks to Vulcan's Forge, we're building cars that are stronger, faster, and more reliable than ever. How it all comes together, the VF4 Lightning 3 now, let's bring it all together. Asclepius gave us comfort and health. Zeus gave us power and connectivity. Vulcan gave us strength and durability. And together, all of you gave us the VF4 Lightning 3. This machine isn't just a product. It's a testament to what happens when the best engineers in the world are given the best tools in the world. The real secret to our success, let me hit you with a fact. 100% of great ideas start with engineers who refuse to settle. The VF4 Lightning 3 didn't just roll off the assembly line by accident. It was built, layer by layer, by people who care deeply about getting things right. People who troubleshoot, innovate, and when necessary swear at printers until they behave. Our Engineer Happiness Index keeps climbing because we know the secret. It's not just about the machines. It's about the people behind them. Final words, keep building, keep dreaming. So here's my challenge to you, be Asclepius. Take care of yourselves and each other. Be Zeus. Strike down obstacles with innovation and power. Be Vulcan. Keep forging the future with strength and skill. And most importantly, keep having fun. Because at the end of the day, engineering is a craft, an art, and sometimes a bit of divine madness. Now, Let's get back to work. The gods of engineering never rest. Page 7. Speech, divine machines, engineering excellence, and the lifestyle coin. Ladies and gentlemen, let's kick this off with a question. How many engineers does it take to apply divine wisdom to a VF4 Lightning 3? Answer, just the right amount of caffeinated geniuses in this room. We've gathered today to celebrate two monumental achievements, the VF4 Lightning 3 project. The fact that our engineer happiness index hasn't plummeted after introducing 72 new tools, systems, and helpful processes. In fact, the is at an all-time high of 91%. That's right, 91% of you are happy, and the remaining 9% just need another cup of coffee and fewer meetings. But let's not forget the real star of the show, the lifestyle coin. Yes, folks, our gamified wellness program for engineers. It tracks your hours, your health, and, most importantly, your attempts to log off at a reasonable time. Spoiler, logging off before midnight gives you bonus coins. We'll get back to the lifestyle coin later. First, let's talk about the gods and the printers that made this project possible. Gods and printers, divine inspiration for the VF4 Lightning 3. In ancient times, gods forged the world. In modern times, engineers forge the future. Here's how we took divine inspiration from 3 epic gods and 3 epic printers to craft the VF4 Lightning 3. 7. The 5-axis Brusabiacam, Vishwakarma's masterpiece. First up, the 5-axis Brusabiacam. If this printer were a god, it'd be Vishwakarma, the divine architect of the gods. Vishwakarma built palaces, weapons, and machines for the gods. We built the VF4 Lightning 3's most complex components using this printer. Here's the data: reduction in part production time, 27%. Increase in precision, 35%. Engineer satisfaction with the 5-axis challenge, priceless. Why is this important? Because you don't build revolutionary race cars with off-the-shelf parts. You build them with 5-axis custom prints, inspired by a divine architect and powered by engineers who refuse to settle for good enough. 8. Bamboo Lab, Athena's wisdom in automation. Next up, Bamboo Lab. If this printer were a god, it'd be Athena, the goddess of wisdom and innovation. Why? Because Bamboo Lab brought us smart automation and intelligent printing. Automated filament changes? Check. Print failures detected and corrected in real time? Check. Engineers who finally got to eat lunch without babysitting a printer? Double check. Let's talk data: reduction in human intervention, 40%. Failed prints per month, down by 50%. Engineer happiness during long print jobs, up by 15%. Athena's wisdom taught us the value of working smarter, not harder. And let's be honest, who doesn't love a machine that practically prints itself? 9. Raptorx 3D Scanner by Creality, Horus, the god of vision. Finally, we have the Raptorx 3D Scanner by Creality. This one's easy: Horus, the Egyptian god of vision and foresight. Horus is the god with the all-seeing eye, and the Raptorx is the tool that lets us see our designs in stunning detail before we hit the print button. Here's what Horus has done for us: accuracy in scanning existing components, 99.7%. Reduction in prototype errors, 32%. Increase in engineer confidence, off the charts. With Horus's vision, we've eliminated guesswork. We know what we're building before we build it. And that's the kind of foresight that separates good projects from legendary ones. The lifestyle coin, gamifying engineer happiness. Now, let's talk about the lifestyle coin. We introduced this program because we care about your well-being. Also, we know you love a good challenge. Here's how it works: log your hours, exercise, and wellness activities. Earn lifestyle coins. Redeem them for real rewards like more coffee, fewer meetings, and an extra hour of sleep. Let's look at the results. Engineers who earned 100 lifestyle coins reported a 20% increase in happiness. Those who hit 200 coins? They've reached peak nirvana. And anyone with 300 coins? They're probably running on caffeine and pure joy. The secret to the lifestyle coin's success is simple: we're not just building machines. We're building lives. What's next? The VF4 Lightning 3's legacy. So, what's next for us? More innovation. More divine inspiration. And more lifestyle coins, because you deserve it. The VF4 Lightning 3 is more than just a machine. It's a testament to what happens when the best engineers in the world are given the best tools, the best printers, and the best coffee. Final words: be the gods of engineering as we move forward. Remember this: be Vishwakarma. Build with precision and creativity. Be Athena. Innovate with wisdom and automation. Be Horus. See the future before it happens. And most importantly, be yourselves. Because you are the gods of modern engineering. Now, let's get back to work. We've got more divine creations to build. Page 8. Speech, gods, printers, and the engineer happiness index. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed engineers, and caffeine-powered masterminds, we're gathered here today to talk about 3 things we hold sacred in this company: the VF4 Lightning 3 project. The tools that brought it to life here including some legendary 3D printers. Your happiness. Because happy engineers build amazing things and unhappy engineers just build sarcastic Slack messages. Now, before we dive into the details, let's check in on the Engineer Happiness Index. I'm proud to report that R is holding steady at 91%. That's right, 91% of you claim to be happy. The remaining 9%? Well, they're still mad about that time we ran out of coffee filters in the break room. But hey, let's be real, happiness in engineering isn't just about coffee, although it helps. It's about working on cool projects, using cutting-edge tools, and knowing that your work actually matters. The VF4 Lightning 3, a divine creation. The VF4 Lightning 3 isn't just a machine, it's a testament to your brilliance. But it wasn't built with sheer willpower alone. No, we had divine intervention from the gods of 3D printing. Let's walk through how we applied each of our mythical printers and what we learned from their celestial counterparts. 10. Metrox 3D Scanner by RevOpPoint, Apollo's gift of precision. First up, the Metrox 3D Scanner by RevOpPoint. If this scanner were a god, it would be Apollo, the Greek god of knowledge, technology, and precision. Apollo doesn't guess, he knows. And with the Metrox scanner, so do we. Here's what Apollo and the Metrox brought to the table: precision scanning to within 0.05 mm. Reduction in prototype adjustments, 38%. Engineer confidence boost, 25%. Why does this matter? Because guesswork doesn't fly when you're building cutting-edge machines. Apollo showed us that clarity and accuracy are everything. 11. Voxel Fill Technology by AIM 3D, TAR's innovation. Next, we have Voxel Fill Technology by AIM 3D. In ancient Egypt, TAR was the god of creation and craftsmanship. He was the original maker, designing the very blueprint of the world. So, what did TAR teach us? That the traditional approach isn't always the best. With Voxel Fill Technology, we revolutionized our prints by filling structures intelligently. Material waste reduction, 22%. Print strength increase, 30%. Engineer Innovation Index, off the charts. TAR's wisdom reminds us that there's always a better way to build. We just have to keep creating and iterating. Z-pinning for stronger 3D prints. Atlas is strength, and now we come to Z-pinning, a technique that literally holds everything together. Who better to represent Z-pinning than Atlas, the titan who holds up the sky? Without Atlas, the heavens would collapse. Without Z-pinning, our prints would snap under pressure. Let's break down the numbers. Z-axis strength improvement, 40%. Failure rate reduction in stress tests, 33%. Engineer satisfaction with durability, 100%. Atlas taught us that strength comes from within. It's not about piling on more material, it's about strategic reinforcement. Just like Atlas holds the sky, Z-pinning holds our prints together. The lifestyle coin, gamifying engineer happiness. Now, let's switch gears for a moment and talk about happiness. We introduced the lifestyle coin program to reward balance. Because let's face it, our engineers don't always know when to stop. You work late. You skip meals. Some of you are more familiar with your CAD software than with your families. So, we decided to gamify wellness. Here's how it's going. 70% of you have earned at least 100 coins. 50% of you have hit 200 coins. And a small, caffeinated group has maxed out the system at 300 coins. What's the reward? Extra coffee. Fewer meetings. And yes, the coveted log-off early pass. The lifestyle coin is our way of saying, we see you. We appreciate you. And we want you to keep building great things, sir, without burning out. Final thoughts: be the gods of modern engineering as we move forward. Remember, be Apollo. Seek precision and knowledge. Be TAR. Innovate and create. Be Atlas. Build with strength and endurance. And most importantly, be you. Because in this company, you're already gods of engineering. Now, let's get back to work. The VF5 Lightning won't build itself. Thank you.